Happy halfway to Halloween! I'm very excited. Hi friends! I'm so glad you're here because I will be doing the Halfway to Halloween tag, original tag, created by my friend Lauren from Happy Haunts Library. I'll link her channel down below. She is a fellow Halloween for Life, Halloween 365 girly, so we have a lot of fun. I am so excited for this tag. I don't usually do tag videos, but I was like, I have to do this tag. It is so fun. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the first question. Are you a fan of haunted houses? And yes, I am. Last year we went to like the Haunted Woods here in Richmond and it was very fun. It was like 4 haunts or 5 haunts. And it was outside in the woods and it was so dark in the middle of nowhere and it was very scary. Some of the stuff though, I'd be intrigued to see it in the daylight just to see how it is, because they had like this big animatronic spider and stuff. Like they really went all out. And there's a bunch of different haunts here. That one was a newer haunt and a smaller haunt that we went to. I think it's ran by a family and it was so good. And I went with my friends and I think we made a good decision with that last year, but I'll definitely try to go this year too. The year before with Lexi we did, is it Penhurst Penitentiary in Pittsburgh, or no, in Philly. And that was a really cool experience too. They turned the old cell blocks into different themed haunts. And the vampire one actually terrified me. I had so many jump scares. I was just like shaking afterwards. But I love a good haunt. I love getting thrilled and being scared. It's like an adrenaline thing. It's really weird. What's your favorite ghost story or haunted lore? And I have to say, I think my favorite haunted lore, even though it's really sad, is the Richmond vampire folklore. Here in Richmond, there's this crypt at Hollywood Cemetery that is supposed to be home to the Richmond vampire, but it's actually a horribly sad story about a steam tunnel explosion, or an explosion of a steam engine in a tunnel, and this poor man got his skin like melted off, but he lived for days in the hospital, and it was just so horrific for everybody. They kind of made up this whole lore about it, but it's actually like incredibly sad and devastating. And yeah, but that's one of do you plan on Halloween decor hunting this year? If so, what items do you hope to find? So this year I'm gonna have a laser focus. I say that now. I probably won't. I will get distracted 100%. My focus this year is definitely going to be on getting more life-size skeletons, I guess, my size skeletons. We have one, well, we have 2 technically. One is our neighbor's, but we are in a bit of a competition with our next door neighbor who has 3, I believe. And they keep them out all year too. So we're in competition, so I need to get more life-size skeletons and more vintage stuff. I'm on the eye for more vintage looking stuff. I kind of started going that way the past couple of years, but I definitely want to go more do more thrifting, and I want to acquire one of those vintage blow molds that I talked about in, I think, my Week of Weird vlog, and I was like, it's expensive, so that's one of the items I definitely want to get. Candy corn, love it or hate it. And I actually used to hate it as a child. I hated candy corn. I would get so upset whenever I saw it when I was a kid. But now as an adult, I actually love it. I love having like one little candy corn because I try to stay away from sweets, but I will have a candy corn or 2 during the season. Oh, or the marshmallow ones, the pumpkin ones. Amazing. The vanilla taste is so good, and the marshmallow, or in the pumpkin candy corn ones, so good. Are you big into costumes and dressing up for Halloween? If so, what's your favorite costume of all time. This is a tough one. Alex and I try to do couples together. I'm like together costumes. What's that called? Couple costumes. And I think one of my favorites from the more recent years is Beetlejuice. We did Alex and Barbara, and this is actually his shirt from the Alex costume. And I think that's one of my favorite ones. Sometimes we go a little too niche with our costumes. So this year, or this past year, we kept it very simple and just did like carnival, like clown. And he was like a ringmaster, but I think he ended up wearing his Link costume. And one year, the year before, he was Link and I was a bat, but I was really like one of the bats in the game or something. Anyways, yeah, I think one of my favorite years too, and that's only because of like the setup of where I was going. I was going to my friend's little independent movie theater that they were running, and they were playing The Shining, and we were running late because it was on actual Halloween. And I was Wendy and he was Jack, and I had the baseball bat, and we walked in kind of late, and my friend came up to me afterwards and was like, "You scared the shit out of me." You came in, and then we went to bars afterwards. It was so fun. There was a lot of movie people around, of course, but yeah, showing up to a viewing of The Shining on Halloween dressed as Wendy and Jack is one of my favorite memories. I don't think I have any pictures though of it, which is so sad. But yeah, that was a fun costume as well. What is one activity or experience that is on your spooky season bucket list this year? So this year, I really want to do something more historical here in Richmond. Sometimes we do try to go to the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. They have like this on a happy hour. Well, they have that once a month, but they do a really cool one for Halloween, and we went a couple years ago. It was super fun. I want to do that too, but I also might do like a ghost tour in Churchill or something, because I've never done that, and I think that would be really cool. And yeah, I just feel like I always miss that stuff. We always do the parade. There's this epic parade that happens here. It's more of a protest parade too. It's so cool. It's the Richmond Puppet Theater that hosts it. They make these huge puppets. Anybody can walk in it. If you're dressed up, you can walk in it. And it's so cool. And we always try to watch that parade. We used to walk in it, but it's a very long walk and we're old. So walking there and walking through the parade and then walking back is a lot of work now. But yeah, that is my bucket list, is to do something more historical, find, you know, some new history about Richmond or something. And yeah, vibes, those historical vibes. What book, series, or movie screams Halloween to you? And honestly, the Halloween John Carpenter movie screams Halloween to me. I remember last year we did a group watch for Halloween-a-thon, and Kelsey played it, and I just remember being like, it was so fun to be in a chat with people watching that, because there were people there who've never seen the original Halloween movie, and I was like, oh, you're experiencing this for the first time. That's so cool. Because I really like that movie. I know it has problems. It's not perfect, but when you notice things, it's so funny. It's so funny when you notice things, like you see the doctor looking for Michael, and he's driving by in the station wagon. I die every time. I die. There's just so many great shots too. It's so slow. It has that epic sound, John Carpenter soundtrack. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Not Halloween 2, skip Halloween 2 and go to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which I know is totally different, but it just has the vibes, the song, and I love it. I do want to acquire The Mask one day. That would be epic. But yeah, I love that one. Alex is not a fan of Halloween 3, and I play it kind of a lot. If I see it streaming, I will play it. I have a DVD of it. I played it when we did pumpkin carving, and this past year. I just love that. I love it so much. I know that's probably a very generic and boring answer. What series screams Halloween to me? And I'm like, Halloween. How do you typically spend your Halloween night? So I've talked about this a little bit. We go to the parade, and it's pretty low-key. And the night before this year, we did pumpkin carving with our neighbor, and that was actually really fun. So I think I'm going to try to keep that up and invite more neighbors over to partake in pumpkin carving the Halloween Eve, because that was super fun. We used to do pumpkin carving on Halloween and light our pumpkins and head out, and that was like a rush to do all of that. So now I think we're going to do it the night before. We did hand out candy too, and it was actually very, very cute. We handed out a little bit of candy, and that was so, so cute. We've never done that where we live, and it was adorable. And then actually walking through our neighborhood to the parade, people were wanting us to have candy, like we were trick-or-treating, but we're adults, and I was like, adult trick-or-treating? Okay. No. Alex did partake in that. It was funny. What does Halloween mean to you? I think Halloween is a lifestyle. You guys know that. But I think it means that to other people, how they perceive Halloween is, you know, the one night a year you act a little silly. You get into some mischief, you watch a horror movie, you eat candy. What a better holiday is that? Like, you just have fun. You have fun, you dress up, you see people, you go out in your community, you say trick or treat. You know, I think it's so great. I think it is one of the best. It is the best holiday. It is. That's why it's life. It's a lifestyle. If only every day could be Halloween. Could you imagine? All the little freaks we would be. Okay, so the last thing is to tag some friends, because it is a tag video. Lauren tagged a bunch of spooky friends. I will tag anybody I notice who wasn't originally tagged, and some of my spooky friends. And I hope you guys do the tag. If you see it and I don't tag you, or you haven't been tagged yet, do the tag. It is so fun. And I hope you guys have a fantastic spooky day. Bye.